Hello everybody! Today we will be working on the power supply. We'll be putting some of the stuff in here, drilling some holes for the input and the output, and connecting it to this. Alright, now I'll show you what we will be using for now, unless we upgrade the power. In here we have a variable power supply with a bunch of different headers. And this will be controlling the power inputs, unlike just the 9-volt batteries we did before. This also has like around 5 amps of output, which is exactly what we need for this. Okay, I got this plugged in, and now we're gonna drill some holes for this to go into. I'm gonna have like a whole power box thing so it looks like organized. Maybe later I might add more to this than just this transformer, but that's all I'm gonna have for now. So I was trying to drill this, it wasn't working, and I don't feel like getting a different drill bit since I have no idea where the other drill bits are, since my dad isn't here. He's in Kenya right now. So I'm just going to have the wires just sit out. Right, so I'm just gonna have it like this. I have this connected. Now I'm gonna have the outputs go to the fuser. Alright, I got this attached to the core. Now I'm just going to take some copper wire, attach these two metal plates together, and power it with this other one. Wire is attached. Now I'm just going to connect this to that. Alright, I got this all set up. I'm gonna see what happens if I turn this on without a vacuum. There might be sparks if it gets to high enough voltage, but I'm hoping not much happens. Huh. Dang. Alright. Time to put some insulation over that. Alright, hopefully we won't have sparks jumping from here to here this time. Okay. Sounds about right. Okay, the vacuum isn't perfect. There's still some leaks that I was fixing up. But we'll see what happens even with this not great vacuum. Like a lot of hissing right here. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's a problem that needs to be fixed. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this on. Yeah, I'm just getting sparks. There's no plasma. I can fix that though. Put a butt ton of epoxy on there. I'm hoping that when it dries there'll be a lot less leaks. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for that to dry, and then we're going to apply more power to it and see what happens. Alright, the epoxy has dried. At least I think it's completely dry, and we're gonna see what happens now. Pretty much no hissing. I think we're good to go. Just gonna wait a few moments, and then later I'm gonna let it run for a bit because of the moisture in there. Right, turning on the power in 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's raise it. Yeah, we're gonna need to wait for a higher vacuum, or if it's just there's leaks, patch that up before this will work. So I suspected the leaks are happening all around here. So I'm gonna patch that up eventually. But that's probably gonna be it for today's video. Guess what, guys? That's not the end of the video. As it turns out, I'm not sure what I did, but this stopped working. And now it just starts melting. I can smell it. We're gonna have to look at the damage now. I don't have anything to pick it up with, but I guess I can use this. Huh. Take a look inside. Can't really see all that much. I don't know, but all I know is that it started burning. It's like melting or something. I wonder how hot it is. Yep, as I suspected. We're gonna have to use the other one I have. Well, I guess I'll get that set up. It's probably not that big of a deal. I will see you guys later. Alright, I'm gonna print this, which will be a grate that ice will stand on. Right now my printer is just calibrating. This will go in here, and I'll put ice on it. This whole thing is gonna be filled with water. Yeah, and then here there'll be like a tiny hole somewhere for warm air to escape. This should work well. Alright, I put the transformer and the grate on, and now I'm gonna put water and ice into it, but I might hammer in a hole on the top first. Got the hole, now I'm going to add water and ice. I'm gonna have to break these apart. With this system, the ice should last quite a while, and the water will stay cold for quite a while. Alright, I got this all set up. Now I'm going to attach it to here. I finally got this connected. Now we're gonna see if we get any sparks inside here. Okay, time to see if this one actually works. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Great. Okay. Well, guys, that's going to be all for today's video. This one is a bit longer than usual, since, as you know, I had to set up a whole cooling system. I might even improve it in the future, adding tubes and whatnot, like a bucket of ice. Anyway, bye.